What's going on, channel? I am Hated and welcome to my channel. So I'm back with some more gameplay commentary for you guys. In the background, I actually just played this game today when I'm recording this. It is a kill confirmed on hard hat. I'm running around kind of with the tryhard class because I'm running by myself. I got my MP7 extended mags, sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence. Yeah, I'm playing like a tryhard jerk in this one just because, like I said, I'm running by myself, so I don't like losing. I really do not like losing. So that's why you see me with this really try hard, go hard class here. Even running specialist, just so I don't know, I'm playing very greedy, very selfish, just trying to get as good of a game as I can. I wasn't really aiming for a gameplay, I was just trying to have a good day on MW3. That's all it comes down to, was I just wanted to have a good game. Not for recording purposes, because honestly I have a backload of gameplays even since I like completely cleared out my old ones. Like I deleted all. There was a time when I started the Minecraft series that I went back and I deleted every single Call of Duty gameplay I had, just because I wasn't going to deal with it anymore. I wasn't going to do it anymore. But like I've talked about before, I just can't do that. Call of Duty, it's a passion, it's a love, it's something I've been doing for years now. I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 1. Like, that's how long I've been playing it, all the way back on PC. So I still have the backlog of gameplays like that I've been recording, just because there's a lot of times I don't know what to sit here and talk about with you guys. So instead of sitting here and coming up with some snazzy subject to talk to you guys about like what's going on in the world, what's going on in gaming, what's going on with this and that, I decided I'm actually going to sit down and just talk to you guys a little bit more about me and actually share with you guys some of my military stories. Because as most of you know, I was in the Army for 6 years and as a military policeman. So I figured I had some pretty funny moments. I was talking with some family members the other day and just sharing some of the stories and some of the dumb stuff that happened when I was in the military. And it was pretty funny stuff. It was good times. That was a big part of my life. It shaped what I am today. So I figured I'd go ahead and share some of that with you guys. And we'll start right at the beginning. Right at the start of it all. As my phone rings. Be right back. Alright, now that I silenced my phone. Oops. That was a mistake. So I'm back. We'll start at the beginning. I'm from Arizona. I've been born and raised here, and to be honest, the only time I left when I was a kid, I drove down to Mexico for a church thing and family visits out to California and Colorado. So I've always been in Arizona. And before the Army, I had never even been on a plane. Like I said, we would go see family out in California, out in Colorado, and we would always just drive there. So starting off, leaving from Arizona and flying halfway across the country to Missouri, where I did all my basic training in EIT, which I went to OSET, so we did it all in the same company. That was pretty crazy. First time I was on a plane and I was leaving my family for a long time to go to basic training. But it actually wasn't that long. I was actually able to come home for the holidays because I actually left the start of November. And so I was able to come home for Christmas and New Year, so I only had to make it about a month and a half before I was able to come home and see my family again. And that's when everybody, they said that was going to be a big time to see how many of us actually came back. And if I remember right, I think most of my company came back. I don't think too many of us had left, but it was pretty bad. Considering when we came back, we went right back out in the field. Like, we went straight into the field. And in January, in Missouri, out in the woods, I was not having it because, like I said, I'm an Arizona boy. Born and raised here in the city. Valley of the Sun, where it's hot, like, all the time. And then I was stuck in Missouri in the winter. I was screwed. They actually, most of the guys around my bunk, they knew where I was from, like we had talked about it, and I told them I had never seen snow. Like, I'd never seen snow falling, just because I'm from Arizona. I mean, I could go up to Flagstaff or up into the, north, up into the mountains of Arizona to go watch the snow and all that. But why would I do that when I could sit down here and enjoy the nice warm heat? So, actually the first snow fell in Missouri. The night watch woke me up. They actually came to my bunk and woke me up. because that was the first time I had ever seen snowfall. And I learned to hate it the next morning because next thing I know, I'm out there shoveling it all freaking day. Clearing pathways, clearing the road. It was just, it was not fun at all. And that was our weekend. It actually rained or snowed on a Friday night, so we got all Saturday to clean up the snow. And that was all we did. And then we got to do with ice, and that was fun. That was really fun. That's why it's kind of nice to come back home now. But yeah, so that was basic. Add 2 was more of the same shenanigans. Dealing with the snow, having to learn how to do 3 to 5 second rushes in like 1.5 feet of snow is not very easy. But let's see, what was the most stupidest? Oh, the worst part. Here's the worst part about basic. It's the CS chamber, the gas chamber. You always have to go through it because you have to build that confidence in your gas mask, or as we call it, pro mask. They're not called the gas mask, they're called pro mask. It stands for protective mask. And you come out of that thing and you just have snot, like they have you go in there and you do a few things to make sure your mask is sealed, so you know, hey, I'm fine, the mask is sealed. None of this stuff that's in the air, the CS gas, is actually going to get into my mask. I'll be fine. And then they make you break the seal, put it back on, and reseal it. And that's kind of scary, considering you're like, you have to hold your breath, close your eyes, and just like pray to God that when you seal it, like nothing gets, like you get everything out, because you have to clear and seal it. And then you do that, and then as soon as you do that, like they sit there and they talk to you, make sure it's sealed again, and then they make you take the mask completely off in the middle of this gas chamber. So you walk out of that thing. Eventually they open the door and let you out. You walk out of the thing with snot dripping out of your mouth, out of your nose. You're just drooling everywhere, tears everywhere. Like everything on your face that could have any kind of fluid, liquid, something, whatever come out of it, has that coming. And you just come walking out flapping your arms. You look all crazy, funny, stupid. And it's always funny because after you do it and after you go through the misery of doing it, then you get to sit there and watch everybody else do it. And that's always fun because now you get to sit there and laugh at how they look, because they were just laughing at how you looked. Because it burns, but you build that confidence and actually learn to build up over time. The more you do it, you kind of build up that tolerance to it. So like now even pepper spray, because we had to get pepper sprayed also, which I'll talk about in another episode because we're actually getting close to the end of this gameplay. I actually went like 31 and 5, I believe. About to come up here and scrape up the last kill on this unsuspecting idiot. Payback, woohoo! And that's it. We actually stole a Juggernaut too in that game. That was cool. But that's it, guys. That's my time. Gameplay's over. Like I said, 31 and 5 on hard hat, running by myself. If you guys want to hear more of these military stories, let me know. But until next time, guys, I am Hated. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.